Okay, let's get into it. We're doing a deep dive today on something called the Ferritin Blood Test. Sounds technical, maybe?
A little, but it's actually pretty straightforward.
Good. So our mission is to break down what you need to know fast. We're using info from the folks at Blood Test UK.
Right. And ferritin, well, simply put, it's a protein. Its job is to hold on to iron inside your body's cells.
Hold on to it, like store it.
Exactly. Think of it like your body's iron savings account. Not the iron you're using right this second, but the backup supply.
Okay, backup.
Yeah.
We need that backup for what exactly?
Oh, lots of things. Making red blood cells is a big one. They carry oxygen around. So iron storage is crucial. This test basically shows if that savings account is healthy or if it's too low or maybe even too full.
Gotcha. And, we want to make this really practical. The source, Blood Test UK, mentions services in specific areas. So we're tailoring this a bit for anyone listening in, say, Droylsden, Greater Manchester.
Yeah, that makes sense. It's about knowing where you can actually get this done.
So why is checking this storage, this ferritin level, so important? What happens if it's off?
Well, if it's low all ferritin, that means your iron stores are running empty. And that often leads to feeling really, really tired, like deep fatigue, weakness. It can take a while to figure out what's wrong sometimes.
That constant drain kind of feeling.
Exactly. And on the other side, if ferritin is too high, that can be a red flag too. It might point towards conditions where your body stores too much iron, like hemochromatosis.
Okay, so it's like an early warning bell, either way.
Pretty much, yeah. It helps catch things before they become a bigger problem.
All right, so for people in Droylsden, like we mentioned, how easy is it to get this test? The Blood Test UK info seemed clear on that.
It does seem straightforward. You've got local options mentioned, like Droylsden Health Center, maybe Ashton Medical Center. And there are private clinics too, which Blood Test UK can point you towards.
Good to know it's accessible. Now, is there anything you need to do before the test? I saw something about fasting.
Ah, yes. Preparation. That's key for accuracy. Often, yes, you'll need to fast.
Meaning like no food.
Right. Usually for about 12 hours beforehand, no eating, maybe just water. It stops your last meal from sort of interfering with the reading of your baseline iron stores.
Makes sense. Get a true picture. Okay, let's really focus on the benefits now. According to Blood Test UK, what are the main reasons someone should, bother with this test? What are the big wins?
Number one is definitely early detection. Finding low iron before it causes that severe fatigue or brain fog or even impacts your heart down the line.
So catching it early stops things getting worse.
Exactly. This is super helpful for people who might be more prone to low iron, like women or maybe athletes training hard in the Droylsden area, for instance.
Okay, early detection. What else?
Well, it's also really useful for helping doctors manage illnesses. Chronic conditions like kidney disease or even treatments like chemotherapy, they can really mess with your body's iron levels.
So the test helps track what's going on during treatment.
It gives doctors a number to follow to see if treatments are working or need adjusting regarding iron.
I see Blood Test UK also mentions stopping iron overload. You touched on that. High ferritin.
Yes, that's the third big one. Catching iron overload early is vital because too much iron can actually damage organs over time. Think liver, heart.
Damage them. Wow.
Yeah. And if the test shows high ferritin, doctors can investigate why. Sometimes it needs management, like phlebotomy, which is basically having blood drawn regularly to reduce iron levels. But the test is the crucial first step. Without it, that damage could just happen silently.
So it finds the problem before the damage gets bad. Okay.
Yeah.
And the last benefit mentioned seems really practical. Custom food plans.
Absolutely. This is where it gets really personal. The result gives you a clear starting point for nutrition.
How so?
Well, if your ferritin is low, you know you need to actively increase iron-rich foods, maybe more lean red meat, spinach, lentils, or perhaps fortified foods or supplements.
If it's high.
Then, to maybe ease up on iron supplements or even be mindful of things like cooking with cast iron pans too often. It helps tailor advice that's right for your body's specific needs.
Right, takes the guesswork out of it. So it's not just vague advice to eat healthy.
Exactly, it's targeted.
Okay, that's a really solid set of benefits from just one test. Early warnings help with managing illness, preventing overload, and getting personal diet advice. If you had to boil it down, what's the main takeaway message for our listeners today?
I'd say knowing your ferritin level, your iron storage number, is really fundamental. It's about understanding your body's energy reserves. It lets you be proactive about your health, about your vitality, instead of just reacting when you start feeling drained.
Being proactive, not reactive. I like that. Okay, here's a final thought for you to chew on, inspired by the Blood Test UK info on using results for lifestyle changes. If you found out your exact ferritin number right now, knew for sure if your iron savings account was full or almost empty, how would that knowledge actually change what you choose for your next meal or two today? Something to think about.
Definitely food for thought.
Thanks for joining us for this deep dive. Remember, all these insights came from the sources provided, including the helpful information from Blood Test UK.